Australia's RBA Governor, Michelle Bullock, has just told a parliamentary inquiry that there will be no rate cuts this year because inflation is still too high. I mean, she's sounding a little bit like Lowe, who said rates won't be going up until 2024. There will be no rate cuts this year because inflation's too high. As if her interest rate settings, which are, by the way, she should have cut 3 times already, her interest rate settings are not stopping inflation. It is slowing all of its own as the Australian economy slows. And anyway, she doesn't have control about energy inflation at all. So it's mindless economics. In fact, there are what we would call third world nations, but I actually call them second world now, or emerging first world. They have better central banks than Australia does. Like, we're nowhere near in the league of the Fed or the ECB or any of those reputable central banks in the world. It's an absolute disaster of monetary policy here in Australia, and something has to be done. Lowe was sacked by the Treasurer. I think Michelle Bullock has to go the same way. She has absolutely no idea about contemporary economic forces, either domestic or international. She's doing incredible harm to the Australian economy, definitely driving into recession. But it's more important than that. It's about the Australian families who are struggling under her artificially, inexplicably, no purpose, no accomplishment, high interest rates. And she has the gall to come out and say, as if she knows what the economic situation is going to be for certain for the second half of the year, that there will be no rate cuts this year. She has no forecasting ability, never has. Her roles at the RBA never involved forecasting or imagination. It was always backward-looking data research. And they're just not capable of looking forward into a world they don't understand. So she has to go. So well done, Treasurer Chalmers, for getting rid of Governor Lowe and for the independent inquiry. But the big mistake was allow the culture to persist by promoting the previous idiot's deputy to the role of governor. And I mean, I use that word quite accurately, I think. I think that facts speak for themselves. But Sandra Bullock's maybe worse than Lowe. So, Chalmers, the big mistake you made, Mr. Treasurer, the big mistake you made was to promote the deputy of Lowe and expect a different outcome. You have to appoint the governor of the Central Bank of Australia from outside the bank, because it is an institution whose culture is moribund. It's just a disaster. They really need a good kick, where. Have a great day.